Hi everybody. So we just glued up the White Mountain 1000 piece Roadside America puzzle. And through the magic of YouTube, it's only going to take a few seconds. For Super Dan, it's going to take probably 2 hours, 3 hours. It was a big puzzle. It took up a lot of glue. Let me tell you, this Mod Podge, not the cheapest of glues, but we got it done. Big puzzle. Big, big, big puzzle. Alright, and when we get back, I'll show you the glued product. Not sure where we're going to hang it yet, and we're going to start right away on the next puzzle. And it's going to be challenging. It's going to be real challenging. It's going to be this one, which I will show you in 2 seconds. That's a reindeer. Don't worry about it. The INGOOOOD Rainy Walk 1000 piece jigsaw puzzle made out of wood. High quality puzzle. Beautiful. Difficult, but they made it a little easier, and I'll show you when we get started how they made it easier. One of the things they did is that they put letters in the back, which corresponds to the group that particular piece will go. That makes it a little easier. And they gave you a sort of a poster of the actual size of the puzzle. You could actually make the puzzle right on the poster as well. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might. We'll see how hard it is for Super Dan, because I don't want to spend a long time doing this. So we'll start with the letters and see how that goes. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. The glued puzzle Roadside America White Mountain 1000 piece puzzle is complete. Let me just show you that real quick. Alright, so I thought it'd be easier to show you with the selfie stick, I guess they call it. So this is it. It's all glued up. All glued up. Look how big that is. It's just such a big puzzle. I mean, it's good size. It's good size. Alright, so we're gonna put that up. And let's start on the INGOOOOD Rainy Day 1000 piece wood puzzle. Alright, well, before we begin, I wanted to show you guys what I meant by having letters in the back of the pieces. As you can see, here are some of the pieces right here. Okay, and on the back, see A, B, D, and I believe it goes up to G. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are groups that they come in. This is to aid you in putting together this puzzle. Because as you can see, the color schematic is very similar. And as I read in the reviews, the puzzle piece designs are very similar. So it's designed to help you. Absolutely, Super Dan is gonna use some of the help. Some people may consider that a little bit of cheating. I will prefer to call it an aid. It's an aid in doing this puzzle. And by the way, before we begin, came with the big actual size poster for even more of an aid to do this puzzle. This is what this puzzle's kind of like, is kind of gonna look at almost exactly when we put it together. You could even probably put the puzzle, do the puzzle right on top of this thing. But that I'm gonna try to avoid to do. I don't want to do that, so. All right, so let us begin. And of course we always begin with the sorting. So we're gonna sort these pieces into A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then from that, we're gonna construct the border. Sounds good? Sounds like a plan, right? Well, let's see. Sometimes plans change. Well, we're done with the first step, which is sorting these pieces into its various letters. A group, B group, C group, D, E, F, G, and H. Now, these pieces are not exact in each group. Some of them are a little bit in one group and then a lot in another group. Some of them are almost half and half. So that tells me that in the back of these pieces, it's going to tell you whether it blends into that next group or not. One thing that I am glad about is that it doesn't give you a chart of where A, B, C, D, E, F, G starts or stops. You just know that they're in these groups. I mean, I don't know, A, for all I know, A might not be up here, it might be here. Or it might be here, I'm not sure. I assume it's gonna be A, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. So we've completed the first step. Now comes the second step, which is sorting out the flat pieces and putting the border together. And I got a little bit of time, so let's go ahead and get started. By the way, I wanted to mention once again that these pieces are wood. You can feel the difference. It's very unique in some ways because most jigsaw puzzles are like cardboard. They feel like cardboard. But this is wood, and I actually put one together and it snapped into place, which was kind of cool. I like that feeling. It just went snap. So we'll see if that continues as well. Alright, I'm back. How you doing? Well, we finished sorting the flat pieces. It doesn't look to be as many flat pieces as I thought there would be. I don't know. I felt like I got them all, but we're going to find out shortly as we put the flat pieces together. I've noticed that it's even more beneficial just to sort them from the back side than the front side. Easier that way. Having the codes in the back of the puzzles really makes it a lot easier. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I wouldn't want them on all the puzzles, but on very, very difficult puzzles, you can make an argument either way. So let's go ahead and put these flat pieces together. Hopefully we got them all, and we can move on to the next step, which is to start putting it together in groups. That's the plan. Okay, so we missed two pieces that I was able to retrieve very quickly, due in great part to the ability to break this puzzle up into A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7 different groups. Beautiful puzzle. Love the way it fits together. I love the texture. I love the colors. The only thing I don't love about the puzzle is there is a tendency sometimes to be not sure if a piece really fits or doesn't fit. And it's kind of hard because of the watercolors of this puzzle to know whether or not you know, it really does fit, and that may be an issue going forward. But that, you know, I seem to be able to been able to conquer that by also using the letters on the back. So that's been very helpful for sure. Um, so yeah, so that's the border. There we go. If I can get it. There it is. That's the border. And I think this is where we're going to conclude. Uh, excuse me. This is when we're going to conclude part 1 of Puzzle 4, Rainy Day, in good, OOOOD, in good, puzzle, 1,000 piece. When we come back, we're going to start putting this puppy together one group at a time. And boy, am I happy they printed those letters on the back of these pieces. But it's going to turn out beautiful. I mean, the clicking, the way these pieces click together is just pretty awesome. I really like that. Some are a tight fit, some not quite such a tight fit, but it clings well. If that makes sense. All right, so that's it. Stay tuned for part 2. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We have very few subscribers right now on SUPERDAN'S Jigsaw Puzzles. Let's change that. There's just no way I got 1,285 subscribers on SUPERDAN channel, but I have 3 subscribers right now on SUPERDAN'S Jigsaw Puzzle. That's got to change. And it should change, because these videos are, man, you know, in my humble opinion, pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. All right. Enough tooting my horn. Catch you on the next one. Cheers. Hello, and thank you for watching SUPERDAN'S Jigsaw Puzzles. This is puzzle number 4, part 2, Rainy Walk by INGOOOOD, a wooden jigsaw puzzle, 1,000 pieces. So right now we have the border, and we are going to start working section by section. As I said in a previous video, this puzzle is separated into 8 sections. On the back there are letters A through H. So we're doing H now, and we're going to work our way right. So we're going to do H, complete it. Then we're going to do G and complete it. And then we're going to do F and complete it, and just kind of do it that way. So watch, enjoy, and let's work our way across. Hello, people of YouTube. So we finished section H of this puzzle, and in some ways it was very challenging, and in some ways it came together like any other puzzle. I'll show you a quick close look at it. That is section H, and we're just gonna keep doing this section by section. I think now we're gonna work on this section, which I believe is G, and keep going section by section. So that's the strategy. Let's keep doing it. Alright, so we have completed section H. Now we're going to complete section G and then move on to section F. Hello everybody, so we finished section G now. So now we got H finished and G finished, which is 2. Look how beautiful this puzzle is. It's gonna be a gorgeous puzzle. We're just gonna keep working on. Now we're gonna be working on, oh, what the heck is it? F. So we're gonna work on F now, and then E. Well, we completed a great majority of section F off camera, but let me show you section F real quick, and we're going to move on to section E, which is right next to F. Here is kind of section F. Right here, this is all of F, G, and H. This is E, so we're going to fill this in with E. And then move it all the way around to, it's either A, B, C, D or A, B, C, D, but that's what we're gonna do, is just kind of move around this really gorgeous puzzle. Just beautiful. Just beautiful puzzle. Alright, so we just finished up E, section E, and I'll show you right now. Finished up section E, which was a really fun section. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Put it together probably quicker than any of the other sections actually. So we got H, we got G, we got F, and we got E. Pretty much the lower half of the puzzle. When we get back, we're going to start on A, see? A, and then B, C, D, and we'll be done. Hello and welcome to part 3 of Puzzle 4, Rainy Walk in Good 1,000 piece wooden puzzle. We'll conclude this puzzle with this part 3, and right now we're working on section A, and then we're going to go to B, and then C, and then D, and then this puzzle is done. So please watch and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Group A, complete. See? Complete. On to Group B, right? After A is B. Let's do it. Man, section B was challenging, but we got her done. Looks great, but I think that was one of the slowest sections so far. Was B. It just seemed like when pieces shouldn't be fitting, it would fit, and it would seem that when pieces that should fit wouldn't fit. And I think that a lot of that has to do with the various colors of this section of the puzzle. Let me show it to you real quick. So as you can see, look at all that splodge of color. you know, when you think it would be a red, it would be a blue, and when you think it would be a blue, it would be a green, and it was just kind of crazy. But boy, it's beautiful, really beautiful. That's section B, A, B. Now we're gonna go to C, and then finally D. So this puzzle is coming together. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the second to last section, section C, and then the last one, section D. Let's get started on C. Section C is done. It was challenging, but we did it, and it looks great. I'll show it to you real quick. Let me show you something better. Let me do better than that. All right, section C is done. Look at the colors. Look at the colors, really something else. Once again, tricky though, tricky because you think something goes and it doesn't go, you know? So it makes it a little tricky, but the challenge is part of the reward, like I said. Now we just have one more to go. Section D. And we are done with this beautiful Rainy Walk in Good 1,000 piece wooden puzzle. Let's get it done. Last piece. Drum roll, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have finished the Rainy Walk 1,000 piece in good wooden puzzle. It was challenging. It was the right amount of challenge for Super Dan, breaking it up into 8 groups and putting it together. And never at one time was I going crazy, but it was challenging. If you want the extreme challenge, don't use the letters on the back. You'll be working on this puzzle a very long time. But we've completed it. I'd say it probably took Super Dan probably about 11 hours in total, I would guess. Great puzzle, great looking puzzle. Let me show it to you. So here's the puzzle in all its glory. The Rainy Walk in Good puzzle. And there's a box right there. And there is the painting. Beautiful, beautiful painting. The artist really captured the feeling and the beauty and the splendor of taking a walk in a park when it's raining at night. Really good job. Very, very nice indeed. Very colorful. Love it, love it, love it. So, that concludes puzzle number 4, Rainy Walk in Good puzzle, 1,000 pieces. It's always gonna have a special place in Super Dan's heart, for it's the last puzzle I did with my dog Hula Pie, golden retriever, who unfortunately passed away on June 2nd. She does make an appearance in the first part of the video, and it's been hard for Super Dan. You know, I didn't just lose a dog. I lost a best friend. I lost a second daughter. I was very close to this damn dog. So just bear with me as we move forward with all the other videos. I haven't done the Pravada Cigar Club video on my other channel. I haven't done really much of anything on that channel. We will at some point. I just need some time. And also, I've been super busy at work. If you don't know already, I'm a dealer on the Strip and with the World Series of Poker in town. Super Dan's been working overtime. So, but we'll get there, right? We always get there eventually. I mean, we've completed this puzzle in the midst of all that. And gorgeous puzzle it is, indeed. So the next puzzle, I'm going to give you a little teaser. It is by maybe not such a well-known artist. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. He did some paintings here and there, but really didn't get super famous till after he died. This was taken in, I think he did this one in 1888 in France. We're talking about Vincent Van Gogh. We're going to do Vincent Van Gogh's Terrace at Night. That wasn't the original name for this painting, but that's what it ended up being named. It was either this or the Night Cafe, the one with the pool table. One of my two favorite paintings by Van Gogh. There's a lot of paintings I like by him, but those were two. So this is going to be a challenging one for sure. It's a Clementoni puzzle, an Italian-based company. Been around since 1963. I don't know if they've been doing puzzles since 1963, but they've been around since. An Italian company, family-owned, which is cool that I'm learning about this jigsaw puzzle companies. A lot of them are family-owned and still in business. Still in business, which makes you go, interesting, isn't it? Isn't that interesting? So we're going to work on this as soon as I take care of this other puzzle, the Rainy Walk. And we'll start the Van Gogh puzzle very shortly. Terrace at Night. Thanks for watching Super Dan Jigsaw Puzzles. If you haven't already, click the thumbs up, subscribe. We're up to 4 already, so we're gaining subscribers. We're gaining in the army. Comment down below, support the channel. Lots of ways to do it. And I will catch you guys on the next puzzle number 5. Wow, we're on puzzle number 5 already. Amazing. Cheers.